This is a special presentation on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
Welcome back to another episode of the Where's Home Show right here on Action Sports Jax 24/7 network. We got a call in the bullpen. What's up, Gaige?
What's up? I'm glad to be here. You dragged me out in the Masters, probably like my Super Bowl of the year.
It's
but
right up
it's
here.
all right. Yeah, we got it in the
We got
corner.
it.
If a hole in one happens or something.
Yeah, well, that's understandable. Noah's gone this week. We got Gaige to fill in a little bit. He's been following along. He films every single game of the week. We also had the Florida-Georgia Showdown tournament this week, run by Baker Sports. Florida wins. Bishop Snyder goes 3-0. Bowles goes 3-0. And St. John's almost sold with 1-2. Florida wins 7. Georgia wins 2, which was against us. There's some crazy games. I just want to ask you, Gaige, when you were in high school, graduated in 23 at Trinity Christian, when you played Georgia teams, did that kind of mean something to you? Were those big games?
I think just playing any school out of the state is pretty big because like you get used to playing the same schools for like the 4 years you're in high school if you play from freshman to senior year on varsity. So anytime you're able to play teams from Georgia, we played a bunch of teams from Alabama on the tournaments we went over there, and then anywhere else that teams travel from. It's pretty cool. The coolest game we played against Georgia teams, we played against that Buford team. I don't know if you guys remember, but they had like Dylan Lesko and I forget the other pitcher. He was like a Clifford or something like that with red hair that drafted. But it was pretty cool to play teams like that. So
yeah, it was pretty fun. I like playing other teams outside of Jacksonville just because, like I said, you don't get to play them much.
yeah, it's exciting.
You don't really know everyone on the team, except for like Parkview. They had Malachi Washington, which is a draft prospect. I think everyone knew him coming into this tournament.
Yeah.
It was also pretty cool that Becker Sports ran a home run derby last Monday. A kid from North Oconee, I believe, Landon Dykes, won that one. It was a lot of fun. We'll talk to Cody about that a little later on. Wasn't in favor of the lefties on Monday night.
Wasn't?
It wasn't at all. Wind was blowing. It was a lot of fun, though. Pretty cool.
I missed
thing.
that. It'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool. All right, let's pull up these rankings real quick. Go.
All right. Week 9 rankings. So
Let me pull you up real quick. You can go.
Coming at number 1 this week, which me and Chandler kind of had a debate on this, but we got Creekside. They are 21-4, and this past week they had a win over Bishop Kenny 2-0 and Lincoln 9-4. Then at number 2 we have Bishop Snyder. They're 18-5 with 3 wins that we just talked about. North Oconee, North Gwinnett, and then Parkview 9-2. And then we got Trinity coming at number 3. They beat Baldwin and then lost to Swanee 13-3, which is kind of surprising. Coming in at number 4 we had Bowles with some big wins this week against Parkview, North Oconee, and then North Gwinnett. And then at number 5 we have St. John's, who's been slacking a little bit, like you just talked about. Went 1-2 against the Georgia teams this week. Lost to North Gwinnett 4-2 and lost to Parkview 4-1, but beat North Oconee 4-0. A little bit of a shakeup compared to last week's rankings. Trinity was 1, right?
Yeah, Trinity was
correctly.
1.
Yep, they slid a little bit.
Let me pull that up real
Tough
quick.
loss to Swanee.
We do have Fernandina Beach right up there in the bubble.
Oh yeah,
they're 19-4. You actually saw them play. What do you think about them? You saw them. What was?
Yeah,
it,
they're pretty good. I watch. We would watch them play against Decoy.
Decoy,
Yeah, and we had Matt Riccardi pitching on the mound, so that was cool to watch. They look solid. They got another commit in the 3-hole, right? UCF.
Yep. Grace Farmer.
Yeah, there you go. They look pretty solid. They made a few mistakes in the last inning. They brought in the backup third baseman came in the bottom of the 7th. They were trying to shut it out. I think he made 2 errors, so probably could have won that game a little by a bigger margin. I guess. There we go. Got it out.
There you go.
But yeah.
That one was actually just posted on YouTube on Friday. You can watch that game on Where's Home podcast on YouTube. Let's see rankings. Last week we had Trinity 1, Creekside 2, Bishop Snyder 3, St. John's 4, and Bowles 5. Bowles, St. John's switch. Trinity goes down 2, and Creekside and Bishop Snyder go up 1. My question to you, Gaige, is: and when you were in high school, at Trinity, What did the rankings mean something to you? Was that like a talk at practice? Was that the talk in the locker room?
I mean, in the locker room for sure, people talk about it all the time, but I didn't care about that. I just showed up, had some fun with my boys.
Okay.
Obviously, you want to be the best team, and you want everybody to think of you highly. So I don't remember though my senior year where we were ranked. Honestly, we had to be up there, but
Yeah, probably top 5 somewhere.
yeah.
You remember playoffs?
I
Who you
mean,
lost to each year?
yeah, I remember that.
You know who you lost to each year?
Yep, freshman year we lost. Oh, it was COVID, so we didn't have a playoff.
Okay.
Then sophomore year we lost to Baldwin, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Um,
That was in districts too, right?
yeah, first round of districts.
Jeez.
Third year, junior year, I was hurt, but we lost 3 times in the play. 3 times in the twice in the playoffs to St. John's, but once in the regular season to them also. None of them were close. And then senior year,
was
yeah,
Bulls,
lost the
right?
Bulls. Yep,
I remember that game.
never could hit. That'd always be the problem.
Yeah.
I won't take the blame.
Yeah, you're PO.
Yeah,
You did catch a little bit your senior year though.
first game I caught like 2.5
I think
innings.
you caught all fall too.
Yeah, and then I caught the spring games or the preseason games, and then first game of the regular season against Stanton, 2 innings, and like I got pulled right after
Yeah.
that. I wasn't good at it.
Yeah. It was I think we played at where we played JP Smalls or something.
Yeah, we put it that field.
Yeah, that was
I think I let up like 5 pass balls in 2 innings or something.
Yeah, that's all right. We also had Ethan Wheeler pitching, which is pretty tough to catch.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if you're new to it. I remember
Gave it a go though.
I think it was the same year I'd started somewhat catching some bullpens, and my first bullpen was Braden Harris, and I think his curveball almost
Wasn't our
literally
catcher
killed
that
me.
was gonna be there?
Yeah, he what
Left
was his
in like
name?
the in between the fall and spring.
Yeah, he left, and then
Yeah.
we were out of catchers, and
So from like December to the start of the season, that was the only catching experience I had
yeah,
going into it.
something.
It was cool though.
Anyways, we'll hit a break. When we come back, we'll hear from Cody Bochelle, Bishop Snyder, one of their star players, committed to Tennessee class of 2027. Live here on Action Sports Jack's 24/7 network.
So the mission of Torque Sports Performance has been from the beginning to improve athletic performance through expert coaching. We look to not water down our system for any specific reason. We want to maintain a level of quality. We want to maintain a level of culture regardless of the trainer's age or their sport competency. What we will do is adjust their programming accordingly. The biggest thing that we strive to tell folks is that we don't want athletes here because their parents want them here, because their coaches want them here. We want athletes here who want to be here for themselves. Strong, powerful, resilient. Those are our 3 key takeaways from our culture as well as our athletes who train here.
At Torque Sports Performance, individualized training matters because not every athlete is the same. We use items like Rapsodo, Output Sports, Zyback timing lasers, and Rep 1 velocity-based training to help facilitate each client's training. Each client should be coachable. They have the desire to get better, train hard, and learn. We create an environment that fosters growth. And with the competitiveness in here, each client pushes another client, and it's my job too as a coach to understand when to push an athlete, but do it in a safe and proper manner.
I want to tell you about something new that's coming, and it's built a little differently. Boost Coffee was created around a simple belief. Coffee should do more than wake you up. It should lift your day, your mood, and your momentum. That's why Boost roasts their coffee in-house to raise the bar on freshness, flavor, and quality. Why every drink is customizable, because great coffee should be personal, not mass-produced. Boost is built for early birds, night owls, go-getters, and anyone who refuses to settle for average. It's fast because you need it now, mindfully crafted because ingredients matter, and personal every single time. Boost isn't just about coffee, it's about elevating people. Boost Coffee is coming soon. Energy that moves the moment.
The Dantzler Group is a family-owned construction company serving Florida for over 30 years. Our promise is simple. Simply do the right thing. We anticipate and execute bringing real construction experience to residential renovations, additions, roofing, and commercial projects with clear communication and craftsmanship you can see. From the first conversation to the final walkthrough, we believe trust is built through preparation, transparency, and work done the right way. That means no shortcuts, no guesswork, just experienced builders focused on lasting results. Within a customer-focused team and over 100 years of combined construction experience, the Dantzler Group is ready to deliver quality you can trust, whether it's residential, commercial, or roofing, done the right way. Visit dantzlergroup.com.
This is a special presentation on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
Back here for quarter two of the Worst Home Show here on Action Sports Jax 24/7. Joined in here with Cody Boschel, Bishop Snyder, class of 2026 Tennessee commit. How you doing, Cody?
Good, man. How are y'all?
Thanks for joining us, man.
Good.
I don't know if your mic's on. H, can you talk?
Oh, hello,
There you
hello,
go.
hello.
All right, Cody, you guys finished the regular season 18-5. You know, what made this team successful this year?
Yeah, we came out hot, really hot, and then we've been our losses have been really just like almost out of no, I don't think a team has beat us like without like us making mistakes, and so we kind of we're very roller coastery. But now like this past week, finding that groove and kind of just staying on the same path and going into playoffs, I think we're in a good spot and we're hot going into playoffs. Sure.
Yeah, definitely. And you've pitched 23.3 innings, 52 strikeouts this season. How do you feel your regular season went this year?
Yeah, no, on the mound, I think it's better than last year. I felt really good. I felt like I competed really well. Command was it is what it is. I mean, we're going to go in and just compete every outing. So I think going into playoffs, I need to get command in check, but I'm ready to compete for sure. Exactly.
But when I was doom scrolling one of these days, I saw a video of you guys playing against South Walton, and you had a couple runners come across, it looked like, and then you just see you drop right to the ground.
Yeah.
Tell us what happened during that.
Yeah, Landis. It was crazy. I think it was.
We got to pull it up too. There it is.
There we go.
So it was nuts. So it was like I think it was top of the seventh. Runners on first and second, 2 outs.
Yeah.
And Tanner Upton gets in big time swing. We're nuts. Like I like blacked out.
Yeah.
I didn't remember anything. And we just see like me and Landis are like in the dugout. We run all the way to home plate because we're so it's 2-1. We just like I think at the time South Walton was like 4th in the country.
Yeah.
And so it was crazy and like just us going through it. I couldn't even believe it. And then I just saw Landis. Like I kind of like went like I was gonna give him a high five, but he just like gut punched me right here, and my breath
Just
everything,
went out. Yeah.
everything was gone. And so it was so scary because I like seriously could not breathe.
Oh really?
And, yeah. Like I tried, and like the umpire looks at me, and he like looks. He's like, it was insane.
Because I think I've seen the other angle of that video from like more behind, and
Yeah.
like at first I thought you just got like hit below the belt, but then like watching it back, it's like you must have just lost your breath or something like that. But
Didn't Landis hit Tristan as well?
Yeah, he punched him right in like the liver.
So what is Coach saying after that? I know he probably didn't say right after the game, but a couple of days after practice, he's like, Landis, you can't punch your guys no more.
Nah, he actually said Landis might be the scariest dude on the team anymore.
it's all right, you'll get him back
Yeah, you
when
good.
he's not expecting it.
Yeah.
Get him a little check.
All right, you guys got Bowls coming up on Thursday. District semifinal. What are your thoughts heading into that matchup against Bowls?
Yeah, we played him earlier in the season. Their guy came out, and I don't think he walked like 5 in a row, and so we didn't really see their guy. He got pulled after 5 batters, but I think we put up like 7, and then that same game, Cole Dennis got hurt, like something in his left shoulder, and so it was a high scoring. I think it was like 11-9, but like after we put up 7 in the first, it was kind of we kind of like set down almost.
Yeah.
We thought we had it, and they ended up coming back. But no, I don't think we got a real read on them. But I'm ready. It's always going to be a good game against them. We're ready to go compete.
Yeah. So I know you want to take it game by game. You're not really looking too far ahead to districts yet, but the reality is it is around the corner, and you guys have a pretty stacked district with yourself, Trinity, Bowles, Providence, Episcopal. So what are you guys doing to prepare for those tough stretch of games that could be coming up?
Yeah, no, I think our pitching coach has done a really good job of kind of mapping out how all the pitching plans are going to go. And then we know that, like, in the whole hitting side of things, I think we know we're going to see everybody's number one from here on out. So even in region play, I mean, the guys that are in that district, that their 2 and 3s are still 90 arms. So just ready to compete against them for sure.
Yeah, and you were talking about preparation a little bit, and as everyone can see, you got the Tennessee gear on. How are you preparing in your senior year to get ready to go up to Knoxville?
Yeah, no, I think big things are routines. Just kind of getting those in check and getting like the mental side of things, because like that's what I've got big into, like the senior year is just the mental side of the game, and like going, it's way like physically. I mean, you're never like there. Yeah. But I mean, mentally it's like a really big thing to master. And I think that's what I'm looking forward to, is strengthening up there for sure. Yeah,
I like how you mentioned routine, because I was fortunate enough my last 2 years at Trinity to have John Wasden there, who played in the big leagues, and then as well as Storm too. And so they were really big on routines, and because like taking that's what gets you up to the next level, and being consistent is having a big routine.
Exactly.
Yeah, why did you choose to be a volunteer? What was the decision going into that? I know you committed early. What was it, like 8th grade?
Yeah, like going into freshman year.
Going into freshman year. So why do you want to be a volunteer?
I mean, the year I committed, I think it was the 21, 22, like with Jordan Beck and Drew Gilbert and all them. They're like, they're nuts. And so like watching that, it was so fun to watch. And then I got up to campus and kind of just saw the culture, and it was just, I fell in love with everything, what it is to be a Vol, and like what it is to go out there and compete every single day for bigger than yourself, and going out there and competing for each other, and I think that's one of the reasons why. Yeah.
Hopefully your best memory is coming up in the next few weeks. But your 4 years, your 5 years at Bishop Snyder, what has been your favorite memory on the field with those guys?
I mean, nothing can really beat the bus ride after South Walton. That was nuts. I mean, the song choices we had there, I think that was the best. And then of course beating South Walton was a really big memory. And then I think Pensacola Catholic too. Mm-hmm. They were number 1 in Florida.
Yeah, it's a big game.
Have a favorite trip when you're at Snyder, like of all the places you guys have gone to play? Do you have like a favorite?
Yeah, no, definitely South Walton.
Yeah, I
mean, we've had a history the last 2 years of when we go on trips. I mean, our sophomore year we went 1 and 2 on a trip, and then my junior year we went 0 and 3 down in Miami. So it was like we kind of, this year we took a trip and we went 3-0, and then the other one we went 3-1. So it was like we were glad to get on the winning side of the trips. You know?
That makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. Those trips are fun, and I think my 4 years of taking those trips, we've been 1 and 3, I think 1 year we went 0 and 3. Why do you think that is? You know, I know the tournaments are tough. You got 4 games or three games in 3 days. You got early mornings. It's kind of like a travel ball field. But why do you think that is those tournaments are kind of tough sometimes?
Yeah, no, I think the distractions. There's a lot of distractions. I know when we went to Miami, there was a ton of distractions. That's why I think we went 0 and 3. But just like certain teams don't know how to handle it. I think we did a really good job with like the rooms, like just putting the guys that might not be as locked in like with those. And so and like our room is me, Cole Dennis, and Landis, kind of like I'm the only guy
in your sleep.
Yeah, I'm like one of the only guys that are like super loud, and they kind of like slow it down, and we're all locked in because like those are the 3 guys that are going to pitch that week, and then I think the other rooms are super dialed as well.
Yeah, I think a lot of it, like you've said earlier, is the routine, because when you're in high school ball, you're used to playing games. You're like sitting through pretty much a school day, or if you're homeschooled, you have that routine at home that you go through, and then you wait to play till 6:30 or 7 o'clock at night. And then when you go to travel to these tournaments, it's like you're flipped back to summer and you're playing travel ball again, where you're waking up early playing games, and it just like throws off your rhythm. So I can see that being a problem too, why teams struggle when they go away.
Yeah.
I know that's what I feel like we struggled with when we traveled to Hoover and LaGrange when I was in high school, is we would just be thrown off or feel like rushed before games and everyone would be running late and stuff. So I feel like that's a big thing that happens a lot.
Yeah, we got a few more questions for you. I just want to talk about this 3-game series thing that happened last year. They changed it a little bit up this year. This, what is it, quarterfinals 1 game, semifinal, and final is 3 games. How do you like that?
No, I'm a big fan of it. I think like last year we played Keystone for 3 games. So it's just like but I mean I don't know how it all goes down, like because some one of those bad teams might have 1 arm, and so it could go both ways. But I think I like it this. I think I like it this way because then you go out and compete against the teams in the semis and the championship. You don't have to waste so many like bullets and arms in a quarterfinal game against the AC.
Yeah, me and Chandler have talked about this before, and I imagine you and Noah have as well. But the quarterfinal, making it 1 game, it is smarter because of the travel and the money that's involved in that. And those are more likely going to be the games where there's one team that's heavily favored, and they probably will go out and win. There's no point of playing another game in most cases.
Yeah.
In some cases, they're going to be evenly matched teams, but I think it'd be super awesome if I could go back and be able to play in these 3-game series in high school. Because if you lose the first one, I would have so much confidence going into the next 2 because you have another shot at it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I think the best pitcher, the best team that's got all the pitchers, it definitely favors them a lot. Definitely the
100%.
best team wins the 3-game series most of the time. But I really wish we did it like Georgia does. Their Final Four and state championship is 3-game series.
yeah, that would be way better.
Yeah, that would be a lot of
Baseball should not be decided by 1 game.
Yeah, but I think the
the way it
reason
is.
is Florida can't do it. It's because we go down and play in a minor league stadium. You have to rent that out for 3 or 4 weeks with 7 divisions. Also think it would be cool if there was a division where all the state champions of each division played in a tournament.
Does Georgia do it to where they play
Yeah, it's home and away for them.
championship?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Last question for you, Cody. Thanks for joining us here on the Where's Home show. 1 word to describe your team. 1 word to describe the Bishop Snyder team this year. What would that be?
I think competitors. We're just dogs. Yeah, we just go out and get it.
Heck yeah! I appreciate you joining us. Good luck in the playoffs. You got bowls coming up here on Tuesday, and then the winner of that plays Trinity, I believe, on Friday.
On Friday. Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck, man, and thanks for joining us.
Yeah. Thank y'all.
Yeah. When we come back, we'll go over the Week 9 recap presented by Torque Sports Performance live here on Action Sports Jax 24/7 Network.
Baker Sports is awesome.
Baker Sports is family.
Baker Sports is a team.
The whole time the motto I have, and I still say it to this day, was to be able to service, to out-service the competition, to be able to say yes, to have the ability to say yes. I used to say if Corky Rogers won the state championship on a Friday night, I wanted to have the ability to print him t-shirts and have them ready for him when he got off the bus when he got back to Jacksonville. And we've just continued that all along. Now, do we always say yes? No, but we want to have the ability and to control as many factors as we can to say yes.
We are going to go above and beyond, that we are going to do everything that we can possibly do to make sure that kid has a jersey on his or her game day.
Baker Sports is growing. Baker Sports is a family.
Baker Sports is home.
It's a lot of work that goes into our business. Not Amazon. We're not just picking something off the shelf and shipping it to you. We're customizing almost everything we touch. It is literally all I've ever done. And my wife actually, when I started the company, when we started the company, she was a senior in high school. So it's all she's ever done as well. And it's the only boss I've ever had.
Business changes, and you have to evolve with business. As things change, we just keep pouring back into it. We love our community, and we love the people that work here, and we love what we do.
This sky's the limit. I mean, we went from maybe 10 to 12 people at the most, and now look at it. We're in a couple hundred people here between production and sales. So it's just going to get bigger.
Baker Sports is culture.
Baker Sports is family.
Baker Sports is relentless.
We're just over 100,000 square feet in this facility right now with the ability to expand. So it's all 3 companies. See, we've had Pro Gear now for 4 years. So bought Burbank Sportnets 10 years ago. Burbank and Baker's have never been under the same roof. And then we added Pro Gear shoulder pads 4 years ago. So to have the ability to put all three companies under one roof and just expand all three companies at the same time with extra space, I mean, it's just, I mean, we're already seeing the benefits and we're only a month and a half in. The way the three companies complement each other. You know, the Baker Sports sales force sells the Pro Gear shoulder pads and also sells the Burbank Sport Net. So the synergies between the three companies, I mean, since we've been in the same building, I mean, we've probably sold more netting on the Baker side than we had the previous 9 years. It's been great.
This business has been very good to us. We feel very blessed to be here where we are today and the opportunities that it provides for everyone here that works here. We feel very blessed to be able to do that.
We are a family. It's one big team between all three businesses.
You know, we do everything. We do, you know, netting to protect scoreboards. We do the field goal netting, the raised and lower field goal netting, football stadium, volleyball. Everything's trying to contain a ball. We've got the netting to contain the ball and protect the fans. The netting company really made us the one-stop shop on the baseball side of things because we got complete facilities with the netting. And Pro Gear's done that for Bakers on the football side. And just what a cool business, man, to be able to see there. And we all watch football, right? We're in the South, so we're football crazy. And to be able to watch the games on TV and you see that jersey sleeve pop up, you know, and that Pro Gear flapping and the back plates hanging out the back, just a really fun and cool business. Talking about on Saturday, the who's who are wearing it. You know, you got Ohio State, Michigan, Florida, Florida State, Alabama, Tennessee, Clemson, Georgia. I mean, you're talking guys that all of those teams are majority of Pro Gear. Some of them are all Pro Gear. Not to mention the other schools around. And then you see some of the key players on Sunday that's wearing it. You know, you got Travis Kelce, you got Tyreek Hill, J.J. McCarthy the other night on Monday Night Football. I saw him run out of bounds and the Pro Gear logo just a flapping. So these, you know, we've made such a gain on the market in the college piece that those guys are going to the NFL saying, hey, you know, we don't want competitor, we want Pro Gear. It's American-made pad, right? On our custom pads, we bring some stock pads in from overseas in the high school and youth market, but our custom pads are 100% American made. It's a really fun business and just watching how it's taken off the last 2 years has been incredible.
Baker Sports is family.
Baker Sports is family.
Baker Sports is family.
We are a family business. We want to create a team. You've got people that are just super talented, you've got grinders, and then you've got role players on every team that you've been a part of. And that's what we have here. You know, and you combine that team and those pieces with the family environment and, you know, and the love that we have in this building, and it's a, you know, recipe for success.
This is a special presentation on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
Welcome back to quarter 3 of the Where's Home show here on Action Sports Jax 24/7. We got the Week 9 recap presented by Torque Sports Performance. And we got Gage sitting here in a new chair because his mic was messing up.
Yeah, a little bit of a little switch up here, but now you got my good side. Or is it the same side on both sides? I think
This is your good side. No, it's not.
It's the same. Is it?
I don't know. It's just
however it works. This is my better side now.
Yeah,
You're
there
looking
we go.
at right now. So
There you go. All right, what we got?
all right, so we are gonna be looking at some of the scores that just happened this week. The Week 9 recap by Torque Sports Performance. The game of the week was Bowles versus Parkview. We'll go a little bit into what that looked like later in the show. But Bowles beats Parkview 2-0. It's an interesting game to watch. Then we got UC beating Sandalwood 4-3. Mason McLeod went 2 for 2 with the RBI. Ramses Finero went 2 for 3 with the RBI and a double. And then Miles Tyson went 1 for 3 with a triple. Beachside beats Nice 6-0. Jacob Gillespie goes 2 for 3 with a double. Derek Okoa went 2 for 4 with a double. And then Gavin Nickel went 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs and a double. So balls were flying there.
Heck yeah.
Clay beats Episcopal 5-0. Riley McMahon went 2 for 4 with the RBI and a home run. And then Caden Looney also hits a home run. He goes 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs. And then JC Rosette 2 for 4 with 2 doubles.
Yeah, and Clay's coming off a couple losses.
Yeah.
They lost to us twice. They lost to Trinity twice. I think they played someone in between. So Clay's had a tough stretch in the end. Episcopal's not a bad team either. They're up there. That could be probably top 7 in the rankings if we had top 7, but we only got top 5. So Episcopal's a good team. They're also in a tough district, so we'll see how far they go.
And then Clay also, they're usually competitors every single year, so maybe they just needed to find a little bit of footing before heading into districts in the playoffs. Then we got Tecoy beating Bartram here 3-1. Jackson Sizemore went 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs, and then Caleb Stockwell went 5 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned, 2 walks, and 10 Ks on the mound. So great outing from him.
That's good stuff. And
yeah, we've actually watched a couple of Tecoy games now. I've been at 2 of them. Sorry, one of them, the film never got out.
Yeah, Bishop Kenny versus Tecoy. That film never got out. And we saw him, was it 2 weeks ago?
I'll hold accountability for that.
Yeah, Fernandina and Tecoy. I know Bartram and Tecoy, they might see each other again this week in their district.
Really?
So that could be a good game.
Yeah, that would. Especially if they just seen the Caleb on the mound. Yeah, and then Tecoy might be switch that up though, where they throw what's his name? Who's the pitcher? It's on off my
Tommy
tongue.
Glasspool.
Yep, there it is. He did pitch pretty well against Fernandina. He had like a rough first inning, but other than that, he did phenomenal on the mound. So be fun to watch. Then moving on, we had Creekside beating Lincoln 9-4. Connor Belzic went 1 for 4 with 3 RBIs and a home run. A lot of home runs this week.
Yeah.
Hudson Hyatt went 3 for 3. Good game right there with 2 RBIs. And then Samuel Chung and Dominic Cantona both went 2 for 3 out in multi-hit games. Just an offensive onslaught there for Creekside. Bishop Kenny wins 2-1 over Columbia. We got Braxton Dowdle went 3 for 3 with 2 doubles.
It's a good night.
Yeah, good
Columbia's
game right there.
a good team as well.
Could have been a contender for that hitter of the week.
Yeah,
who knows?
For sure.
We haven't said it yet. Then Oakleaf beats UC 2-1. We got Sebastian Albanzizi went 3 for 3. Another 3 for 3 game on the week. 1 RBI. Diego Sanchez goes 2 for 3 with the RBI, and then Jeremiah Ronaldo went 5 2/3, 4 hits, 1 earned, 4 walks, and 9 Ks.
Freshman.
Yeah, and we watched him pitch week 1 game of the week, Oakleaf versus Baldwin.
Yeah. He's good. He's gonna be great.
You can see he's gonna be something.
Because he pitched against us as well. He did his thing. It's freshman throwing against these varsity hitters. Oakleaf has a good schedule as well. So he's gonna have a fun future ahead if he takes care of his arm. Let's see what they do in the playoffs.
And
coming up next week.
Something to pay attention to that. Well, it's not really pay attention to anymore. It's week 9, but it tells you something about the kid when Oakleaf goes out and throws game 1 to start the whole season opening day. They throw out a freshman. So.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Then we got Bartram beating Providence 6-0. They got Max Wilkerson went 3 for 4, another 3-hit game of the week, 3 RBIs and a home run. Shane Smith goes 2 for 3, and then Croy DiBaccio goes 6 innings, no hits, no runs, 3 walks, 3 Ks, and also combined for a no-hitter with Moises Devine, who pitched that last inning.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah, great game.
Couple quick scores we got for you. Trinity beat Baldwin 10-0. Middleburg beats Bradford 16-1. Yulee beats Stanton 3-1, and Swanee beats Trinity 13-3. Episcopal beats Nice 11-2. I feel like we just seen a lot of home runs. We just read off a lot of home runs.
Did.
We need a counter.
What's going on with Middleburg too? Scoring 16. What's the most runs you guys scored this year?
Ooh, I don't think it's that much.
No?
Let's see.
You remember the most amount of runs you've scored in a high school game? Have you ever scored 16 before?
I don't think I have.
No?
Pull that up, though.
I bet the stats for that game would have been wild.
Yeah. Do you remember?
No.
What's the most you scored?
I was PO. Come on. We weren't paying attention.
Yeah, you watched
we weren't
a lot
going
of
home.
games. You didn't pitch every game.
We weren't going home thinking about that.
Let's see. 12 is right now. Yeah, 12. Against Island's team in Savannah. 12-0. We got 10 against Providence, 11 against Lincoln. We also lost 16-0 against the Bennett School in Texas.
Wow.
That was a game. That was a long game. I think it was 3
I remember
innings.
that actually. Now that you say it.
Yeah, that was the South Walton tournament.
Did you get an inning in the mound that game?
No, I pitched the last game, which was Winter Park.
Okay.
Got 2 innings. Then I hurt my arm.
And then a big upset right there. Swanee beating Trinity.
Yeah, that was a big upset. That was on Thursday night. Remember watching that after our game ended. Yeah, that was crazy. I know Jace Moran over there at Swanee went 3 for 4 with a home run and a double, I believe.
And they're a pretty solid squad.
Yeah, solid squad. We played them early. I know Trinity actually played them early on in the year, which was a really close
Second game of the season, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, second game of the season. We played them third game of the season, which we won 3-0. Trinity beat them 4-2, and then Trinity goes to their place and gets run ruled in 5 innings, which is not usual for a Trinity team.
Definitely a surprise.
But it's baseball.
It is. It's gonna happen.
Last game of the season.
Get your shakers out. Get the boogers out.
That could even make them better. Like,
It could.
oh crap, anyone can beat us.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and it's also good to just lose, I think, going before the playoffs, even if like it has nothing to change with your mental state. Just getting a loss out there, I don't know. I kind of feel like it frees you up a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. All right, let's do the game of the week breakdown. And let me put your here. There we go. Let's do it.
All right.
What we got?
We got the final score right there on the screen. Bowles beating Parkview 2-0. Bowles has 3 hits and an error. Parkview has 4 hits and an error. And this was a pitcher's duel. I don't remember the exact innings that Bowles scored in. I don't know if you have it pulled up or not. But I think both pitchers did pretty well locating the zone. There weren't a lot of hits at all. It was kind of a slower game, like watching it for sure. And I'm pretty sure both of the error that Parkview made came back to hurt him. It's either the first or second inning. Catcher throws it down. First and third situation. They call the play. Something happened between communication between the catcher and the middle infielders. Catcher ends up shooting it down. Neither of the second baseman or the shortstop catch the ball. They just watch it go right past them, like standing there. They didn't even try to catch it. Free run scores from Bowles, and then ever since that, they kind of just controlled the game on the mound.
That's good stuff. Rylan Baker went 1 for 2. Jackson Richard went 1 for 3 and a double. Klein Cummings, man, done did it again. Talked about him last week. He's been shoving every single week. He went 7 innings pitched, 4 hits, 0 runs, 0 walks, 3 Ks with just 77 pitches in 7 innings. Man, good stuff from Klein. I mean, we said it last week. He's a dog. He's a lefty. Upper 8s, good stuff on the mound for Bowles.
Yeah,
and that's definitely going to help him next week when they go and play in Snyder in the district semifinal. I'm not sure if he's pitching, but he's been doing it every single week this year, which is pretty cool to see.
Yeah, and Parkview's always a good high school team. Even back when I was in high school, all the years I was there, they were always pretty highly ranked, and they always had really good hitters and players. And so I think Klein did a great job. And you could just I think we should give a round of applause to the defense too. I know there's only 1 error in the game, but Klein only retired 3 of the 21 outs by himself. So defense made 18 outs in the game.
Wow.
Which is pretty good.
Yeah, that's good stuff. I mean, with just 77 pitches, 3 Ks, the defense did their job. Klein did their job, got some contact. Defense made the plays. We'll also go over the play of the game right after we go over player of the game, which... speaking of Klein, player of the game.
We'll just keep talking about him all night.
Keep talking about him. 7 innings, 4 hits, 0 runs, 0 walks, and 3 Ks. Good stuff from Klein. It's awesome to see. And Gage, you're actually there. And that video will be posted later on this week. So you can go see Klein's and the Bowles Bulldogs performance.
Great outing going into the playoffs.
Yeah,
confidence
for sure.
is key in the playoffs. I think it's the biggest thing, probably.
Yeah.
Confidence, mindset, it's going to outdo pure talent in playoff situations.
Definitely. It's good stuff. We'll go over the play of the game presented by Boost Coffee and Energy. Matthew Mizell with an incredible diving catch right field. Cool stuff.
Yeah, great catch. And also, cool story. Matthew's grandpa was very excited about that catch. He even ran up to us middle of that inning and was asking if we can get a video of the catch. So I'm pretty sure we got that sent over to him, right?
Yep, we got it sent over to him.
Yeah, so awesome catch right there. What better way? 7th inning.
Yeah.
To have a catch like that.
Why not? That's good stuff. We're between that one and then Malachi made a play
Early on in the game.
Yep. In center field.
Catch, very similar catch, but if you got 2 of the same catches, got to give it to the winning team for the play of the game.
Team.
Yep.
Got to give it to the Jayville team. Good stuff this week. The last week of the season.
Coming up. Yep.
Bowles got that crazy district with Trinity, Providence, Episcopal. Might be missing one. Snyder,
yeah. How could you forget? Cody was just here.
Yeah, how could I forget? It's good stuff by them. It's about time for another break here. So when we come back, we'll go over hitter and pitcher of the week, and then me and Gage will talk about some topics that are going on in the world right now with baseball. When we come back live here on Action Sports Jax 24/7 Network.
The Dantzler Group is a family-owned construction company serving Florida for over 30 years. Our promise is simple. Simply do the right thing. We anticipate and execute bringing real construction experience to residential renovations, additions, roofing, and commercial projects with clear communication and craftsmanship you can see. From the first conversation to the final walkthrough, we believe trust is built through preparation, transparency, and work done the right way. That means no shortcuts, no guesswork, just experienced builders focused on lasting results. Within a customer-focused team and over 100 years of combined construction experience, the Dantzler Group is ready to deliver quality you can trust, whether it's residential, commercial, or roofing, done the right way. Visit dantzlergroup.com.
I want to tell you about something new that's coming, and it's built a little differently. Boost Coffee was created around a simple belief. Coffee should do more than wake you up. It should lift your day, your mood, and your momentum. That's why Boost roasts their coffee in-house. We raise the bar on freshness, flavor, and quality. Why every drink is customizable, because great coffee should be personal, not mass-produced. Boost is built for early birds, night owls, go-getters, and anyone who refuses to settle for average. It's fast because you need it now, mindfully crafted because ingredients matter, and personal every single time. Boost isn't just about coffee, it's about elevating people. Boost Coffee is coming soon. Energy that moves the moment.
So the mission of Torque Sports Performance has been from the beginning to improve athletic performance through expert coaching. We look to not water down our system for any specific reason. We want to maintain a level of quality. We want to maintain a level of culture regardless of the trainer's age or their sport competency. What we will do is adjust their programming accordingly. The biggest thing that we strive to tell folks is that we don't want athletes here because their parents want them here, because their coaches want them here. We want athletes here who want to be here for themselves. Strong, powerful, resilient. Those are our 3 key takeaways from our culture as well as our athletes who train here.
At Torque Sports Performance, individualized training matters because not every athlete is the same. We use items like Rapsodo, Output Sports, Zyback timing lasers, and Rep 1 velocity-based training to help facilitate each client's training. Each client should be coachable. They have the desire to get better, train hard, and learn. We create an environment that fosters growth. And with the competitiveness in here, each client pushes another client, and it's my job too as a coach to understand when to push an athlete, but do it in a safe and proper manner.
This is a special presentation on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 Network.
Welcome back to the Where's Home show. Here's our last segment of the show today. We're going to be going over to hitter and pitcher of the week here in just a second. But as you can see in the setup, We got the notes here, and we also got the Masters over here in the corner. I think it's awesome.
Let's go.
Oh, we're back. Okay,
We're
here
back.
we go.
Let's see.
So, hitter and pitcher of the week presented by the Dantzler Group General Contracting and Roofing. We'll start it off with the hitter. You want to get that pulled up?
Let's pull it up real quick.
Great week this week from University Christian catcher 2027 Ramses Venero. Went batted .583. Got on 7 out of 12 times at the plate this week. 2 RBIs, 3 extra base hits. 3 of them, they were all doubles, and then 4 singles too as well. So
it's good stuff from him and University Christian.
Yeah. I was actually impressed by him when we went to the game versus UC versus Creekside. He made a great play behind the plate, bunting, foul ball bunt, runs and catches. I think that's really impressive for a catcher. It shows the athleticism. And when you have athletic catchers, I think it just adds an element to the defense. And then as you can see as well, he's a pretty solid hitter. I'm pretty sure he bats 3-hole for them. And leads the team this week with a big week at the plate and behind the plate. So
yeah, it's good stuff from them, and they got districts coming up as well. Let's kind of pull up.
Yeah, who's in their district? Rattle that off for me.
District, quick. Gotta pull that up. Bear with me here.
Oh, you're good. Can't wait.
Let's see who they played this week first. They played Oakleaf and Bullock Academy.
They
lost Oakleaf 2-1, which he had 2 hits that game. And Bullock Academy, they won 7-1. Looks like they play St. Joe's. Oh, they're in our district. Wait.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to be wrong. I'm pretty sure that you guys are in the same district.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. So you're gonna have to find a way to pitch to him.
Yeah,
because he's hot.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We play on Tuesday against the winner of Christ Church and First Coast, and then St. Joe's plays on Tuesday against University Christian. Winner of those 2 games play in the championship game on Thursday night. We'll see who the champion
looking forward to that. I want to see you guys play against UC.
Yeah, that'd be good. We played them last year in the regional final, which was a good game. Second game went into 9 innings. So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Let's go into the pitcher of the week, presented by Boost Caffeine Energy.
That's me.
That's Wolfson's class of 2026, Emil Ayub. Good stuff by him. That was against Duval Charter. 6.2 innings pitched, 0 hits, 0 earned runs, 4 walks, 17 Ks, 107 pitches. And then one of his guys came in and closed the last out. And they had the combined no-hitter, which is pretty cool in high school baseball.
Yeah. 17 out of the 20 strikeouts.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's probably, is that the most we've seen this year?
I think it is the most.
I think it is. And also, I think, shout out Wolfson. I think it's the first time we've got a mention from Wolfson this year. Not known for being great at baseball, but they got a couple good players, as you can see, with Emil Ayub.
Yeah, good stuff. I believe he's committed to FSCJ. Could be wrong on that, but pretty positive he is. Do you remember your best outing? I know you were some sort of a closer, but do you remember your best outing?
My best outing in all of high school baseball? No, I don't remember it.
You don't?
No, but
do you remember a game that
honestly
you did really good? You don't know.
I just have a favorite memory. It was against
what was it?
Vieira.
Vieira, that was fun.
Yeah,
that was 9
it.
innings
I pitched.
too, right?
Yeah, that was 9-inning game. I pitched 40, whatever the limit you can have for 2 days of rest is. Is that what?
I think around 45.
Yeah, I think I hit 45 on the dot. Whatever it was, where I could have 2 days of rest, and then or I could pitch in 2 days, just 1 day of rest. And we go to the game. Coach Murph.
Friday night.
Yeah, Coach Murph's like, "No, you're not really gonna play today. Don't worry about it. We got plenty of arms." And so I just light tossed out there in the outfield. Just didn't take it seriously. I know we were talking about routines earlier. I didn't have a routine, obviously.
Yeah.
I was just screwing around, to be honest. And it gets about to 6th, 7th inning, and he's like, "Gaige, are you good to go?" Of course, the athlete in me is gonna say, "Yeah, I'm good to go." But I was kind of stressing because I was like, no warm ups. I just ran down to the bullpen, ice cold, and threw a couple pitches down there and went in the game. And I think
How many innings?
I think I threw
3.
I think I threw 2 outs, and then what we did was I went to play second base the following inning. We had a pitcher come in. We used to do that. Do you remember that thing we used to do where like lefty righty thing, and we'd like go play the field and switch off? That pitcher, I think, walked 2 guys or 3 guys. Wasn't very good, so I went back in the game and then struck out the last 3 batters with bases loaded in the bottom of the 9th, which was pretty cool. So that's like my claim to fame, I guess.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. And then I do remember that game. I think that was your senior year?
Yeah.
So I was a freshman.
Yeah. Do you remember it just chunked my glove across the whole field?
I do remember that. I also remember we drove back and we had a game at 11 a.m. against Nice, and we stayed the night in the locker room, which that was a lot of fun. It's good stuff. Good memory. You got another good memory? You ever pitch against Bulls?
Yeah. I pitched in the last game we played against Bulls and the year before that.
Did you lose the game for you?
Did I lose the game?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No?
I've never been the problem.
Never?
Yep. I'm going to be cocky and say that. I've never been the
stuff.
issue. I've definitely lost games for us, but never ones that were in the playoffs. So
yeah. Also wanted to give a highlight to the beachside pitching staff. 14 innings, 0 runs, 14 Ks this week. They've thrown 31 consecutive scoreless innings.
that is insane.
That is insane. Shout out Smitty.
Yeah,
sent me
I couldn't even I wonder what their team ERA was before the 31 innings, and then compared to right now. That would be pretty cool to see.
Yeah, let me pull that up. Beachside's ERA at the end of the season. Also, let's use in their district. They got Beachside, of course, Inglewood, Ponte Vedra, Orange Park. They play, today's the 12th, so they play on Tuesday against Inglewood. Ponte Vedra and Orange Park play on Tuesday as well. One of those 2 games go play on the 16th, which is Thursday, for that district title.
And breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, Roy McElroy has just won his 2nd consecutive green jacket as Chandler turns around and looks back there.
It's right there.
I got it pulled up on the corner, but
wow.
Shout out to Roy. You can
see it a little bit.
Yeah, you can see it up there kind of. I was wondering, or I wouldn't really want him to win, if I had to say. I was kind of a fan of like the Cam Young comeback. Was rooting for that. But congrats, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Should change the show to Saturday so we could watch that. But anyways, Beachside's ERA is 2.54.
Wow, it's pretty good.
179 innings pitched. 215 Ks. Good stuff.
It's always good to have more strikeouts than innings pitched.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder, with watching Major League Baseball this year, I've kind of seen, or not kind of seen, it's the ABS system that they have now. I wonder if there was ever a way that you could get that down to high school baseball. I know for the regular season, that would never work out. There's way too many games. There's too many schools to coordinate. All that. It'd be a lot of money to put in to have but maybe like regionals it starts, because the field's now shrunk by probably 20% of the teams that are remaining. So
I feel like they could 100% do it in the Final Four state
championship. Yeah, especially now that
that
Florida is it's in the minor league stadium. So there's no reason that it couldn't. But then I guess it's hard to make that rule
just for those
only
games.
The Final Four. But that'd be pretty cool to see, because a lot of the challenges, and I know especially with high school kids, there's a lot more emotions flying around, and kids are way less mature. So the things that could happen with the calls and stuff would just be very interesting to watch.
Yeah, especially in those type of games. Means a lot to be in those games, and emotions are definitely up. Everyone's nervous and stuff like that. What are your thoughts on the ABS thing, though?
I would have been tapping my head all game.
Oh yeah.
I would have. If you don't, this is kind of like my motto when I watch football, especially like or even in basketball too. If you have timeouts, you don't go to halftime with timeouts remaining, right? So either use them or you lose them. So if there's no reason at the end of the game you should have any challenges left.
Yeah.
Because if it's the 6th or 7th inning, I would challenge, and that's when I would be on the mound anyway. So if I didn't like a call, I'm tapping.
Heck yeah. I mean,
would you do it as a hitter? Because a hitter, it's a little bit different. Because
100%.
there's seven. There's 9 hitters that come through the lineup. So
yeah.
Do you want to be the guy that wastes the challenge for the team?
I mean, I feel like if it was like in the first to the fifth inning now. I want to do it definitely as a 9-hole hitter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to take that away from our top guys. I'll take the strikeout, It's kind
What
of
if it's a big situation? What if it's third inning in the regional game with runners at second and third and 1 out and you just got called out?
I mean, if I was 100% confident about it, I would definitely do it. But, if I'm like iffy, then
you took
no.
the pitch for a reason.
Yeah.
So you knew it was a ball.
Yeah, exactly.
Might as well just call it.
Another announcement we got, there's no game of the week we're going to come up with right now because district championship. We're trying to have the game of the week be a district championship game, and we don't know who that is right now. So that'll probably come out on Wednesday, possibly Thursday if it's a Friday game. I know different districts play on Thursday, some play on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have that out for you guys on Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah.
It's districts week. This season kind of flew by.
I'm glad. Yeah. Recording all the games. I like recording it as it is. Just working with the camera is fun. I make videos on my own time too, like TikToks and stuff like that. I just find that side of the camera fun.
Yeah.
But it can like slow down a little bit throughout the season. You're getting in the rhythm. Like the games mean nothing. You're not watching any exciting baseball. But now I'm kind of like juiced again to go back out to the games. If there's district championship, will be the first one we record again, and then able to go to the regional quarterfinals, semifinals, and championships as well. And hopefully we'll make a Final Four, whether it's with you or someone else that's local. That we
could
might
be Creekside, could be Trinity.
Yeah,
could
if we have a
be
team,
anybody.
we're looking to go for sure.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Get some content out.
Yeah.
This is Gaige. He's our editor sometimes.
Thank you for having me. Sometimes, I'd say the majority of the time.
Yeah, majority of the time. He's editing those videos and getting them out, which he'll get that Bowles Park View out later this week.
But thank you for having me on and back. The call from the bullpen.
Yeah, thanks for coming up, and great show today.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, and thank you guys for watching the Where's Home show here on Action Sports Jacks 24/7. Check out No Gate Fees coming up on Wednesday with Brent Martineau and Jason Hamby at 2:00. And we'll see you next week after we got a few district champions. See you guys.
So the mission of Torque Sports Performance has been from the beginning to improve athletic performance through expert coaching. We look to not water down our system for any specific reason. We want to maintain a level of quality. We want to maintain a level of culture regardless of the trainer's age or their sport competency. What we will do is adjust their programming accordingly. The biggest thing that we strive to tell folks is that we don't want athletes here because their parents want them here, because their coaches want them here. We want athletes here who want to be here for themselves. Strong,